Alright, let's get this mic to check. I'm gonna hit this for the last time. I'm gonna do a test real quick. Alright, so that's right. I can't keep going and setting up your files for you. You're gonna have to watch the previous videos. Okay, but picking up where we left off. Alright, I'm gonna delete this last folder. I'm gonna run a quick test demo. And I've had to drop some of the graphic settings on this. In this video, we're going to level up our inventory, and then we're going to repair the starship. But first, before we get going, dude, like, the last video was like 9 gigs for an hour, dude, and that's just not going to cut it. How long is this? 43 seconds. Let's do a quick test demo and see how it's going to hold with the recording. And then we'll just go from there. Oh man, this warning. Again, Mr. Murray, HelloGames, if you could put a link, like a text link, like a URL that I could click and go to your server or wherever this driver is, that'd be great. Because until then, I've scoured the internet and I can't find it. It's not going to fit on my machine. And so, you know. Anyway, so I can't get too far into that or I'll kind of get worked up. So. Alright, let me get my voice back. Alright, we're going to be starting from the beginning of the game, but right now I just want to run a quick demo. There's some things I want to point out though too, like in earlier videos I was talking about a bug where you fall through the floor, and so we have to kind of set the graphics on the base complexity to the high setting, because anything less than that you'll fall through the floor. But bringing those other ones up are at the default settings. Enhanced, I believe, is enhanced mode. It's just, I mean, my machine runs fine, but the recordings of them are just enormous. And trying to upload them to a YouTube and keep them filed on a hard drive is just an exercise in futility. And so we're gonna take a quick drive real quick, and alright, let's just get out of here for a second. Notice there's nothing on the shelves there. I just want to go and take a quick shot to the space station, see what we find. And I've tried to drop these settings down as much as I can get to. We'll come back to the house in a second. But right now we're just going to go. The floors are going to be as minimal as possible. Okay, I'm going to let go of the mouse. We set the graphics field of view at 200%, so we can see the coordinate data in motion in slow 20 units per second. When this happens, if you right-click your mouse, you're going to come up to the normal cabin. In-game, without changing the settings, this will be the only time where we can see all 5 screens, and that's just not very useful. So we made modifications, but it's been in other videos. Right now I'm just going to kind of fly into the space station, see what we can find. There's no mods on this. I just picked up the ship, first one in the door, so there's nothing special on it. Alright. So just so you can see what it's going to look like, okay, for the recording. It's not because the machine can't handle it, it's just that the game puts out so much graphic data, okay, that it's just like unusable. Let's see. Alright, so if I set the detail any lower than high for the texture detail, then when it comes to like the gloves, they just look totally like blur. And so this is about the lowest setting that I can get on them, okay, with it looking like decent, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care so much about the aesthetics of it. I'm not trying to, like, you know, do fashion shows, but like, this has been my uniform since I first started. You know, everything you build is orange and white, and so I kind of ran with it. So I claim orange and white. This is my forever suit, okay? And then like with let's get out of here. And then with the forever suit, let's just go while we're sitting here and maybe do something like this. I just picked up the ship for the sake of it, but let's do a thing real quick. Let's upgrade it. It's a C class, whatever. I just took the first one just to get the demo started. Okay, that's a B class. Let's just do the next one up. And upgrade a starship. And what do we got? Upgrade class. Okay, that's gonna be an A class. And then we'll do maybe, I don't know, we'll grab uh, upgrade. Okay, this will be what, an S class? So there's an S class. Okay, alright, so let's get out of here. Let's go down, check out maybe, what's this over here? Has it got a weapon? It's junk, I don't care about. What's going on with this dude? How goes it? Let's see. Just what has he got in here for a second? He's got a hyperdrive. I don't care about pulse engine, thrust modules. Alright, let's grab this guy. We'll grab that guy. I don't even have a hyperdrive yet. Not worried about it. Shield maybe. What else do we have? Photon cannon module. And what else is there? How much space do I have? Alright, that's about, I think, all I got right now. Okay, and a hyperdrive, I don't even have that yet. Alright, so we got that. And what else? We'll just grab some stuff. Here, I don't care about the weapon. Let's just do this guy while we're sitting here. And boom, 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 boom. Upgrade the class. Okay, fine. And again, we're going to get into and level everything up, but right now I just want to test how this graphics are going to work. And I've been doing this over and over again, and if this video is a keeper, then this is going to end up in the final take, and I'm sorry about that. But this has been kind of the thing. I've been testing each tier down the road. I think I just did S-Class, right? I think I just did this. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's done, and how much space is in my inventory? Yeah, I'm maxed out as it is. Hold on. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way for a second. I know it's not the greatest, but I've got an inventory of stuff, but it's going to take time, so we're just going to level up while we can. Boom, 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 and let's just grab this guy. I think they're sitting there. Oh, I'm not being too picky about it right now. I'm just grabbing stuff for the sake of it works. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not going to get too artistic about it. I'm just going to grab it. Let's see what we got. This dude, we've got what? What's happening, man? Purchase upgrade modules. Okay, what do we got? A mining beam module. Okay, and a bolt caster module. That'll work. A scanner module. That'll work. I don't have any of that yet. Don't have. Maybe grab that, maybe. And maybe grab that. Maybe grab that. I don't know. Just grab what's there for right now. Alright, so that's all about that dude. And then what else have we got going on? Let me do this again real quick. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. This is just kind of a test run real quick, just to see how this is going to hold up. And what do we got? Anything else? One of these guys. Alright, and what else is sitting here? What's happening, man? What you got? Alright, upgrade modules. What do you have? Thermal protection. Okay. And a shield module, why not? And a water, okay. And a life support, sure. And a thermal, just get them all, why not? Let's just grab all this stuff. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna grab it while we're here. If I end up building another demo build, we'll put those on later, but while I'm sitting here right now, I'm doing a test run, see if these graphics hold, and then if it does hold, we'll get on with this thing and start leveling up the inventory and then repairing the starship. but this kind of part has to happen here for a second. I need to see if these are gonna. If I set them too low, man, I can't stand playing it. It's just really. Um, Alright, let's see. And what do we got over here? Let's just get this stuff cleared out. Now, just right now, I'm just grabbing what's available that fits what we got. I'm not trying to get too artistic about it. Alright, so I think that's about that, right? Let me just get this in here. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, something like that, right? And just for the sake of it. Alright, let's get back to the place. Alright, so that's about all for that for a second. Let's just get out of here. This is just again a test run to see how these graphics are going to hold up. Alright, save it. Where's the thing at? Okay, and so, like, that's what I'm going to do right now. This is going to be the settings we're going to play at. I got to pack a bowl here real quick, and then we're going to go back to the house, and I'm going to just save this and save it as a demo next number. And then from there, we're going to launch up and start, and we're going to start this game from zero. See how like, these settings seem to look like reasonable. Okay, I mean, I know it's not the greatest. The machine can handle it fine. It's just recording, the size of the recording. When you change these, when you set these up, man, you may not be able to tell, but there's a lot of graphic data, like resolution, colors, and it just makes for a very large file size. And trying to upload it to YouTube and keep it stored is just, it's not worth the trade-off. And so I'll drop the settings. The machine will run a little bit cooler, I guess, but hold on, I gotta pack a bowl. I smoke cannabis and tobacco. I got in a motorcycle wreck, and I spent my life working on servers. And so, like right now, I gotta raise my voice to speak over the engine. I said it in earlier videos, but that's why my voice is blown out. It's very monotonic. The cannabis. I've been smoking cannabis and tobacco for like almost 30, 40 years or something ridiculous. And so I'm saturated, and I've been diagnosed, I'm dying of a lung cancer, and so I'm going to end up coughing in your ear, and if I do, I apologize in advance, but that's just part of it, and then the motorcycle, dude, like I hit my head pretty hard, and so I kind of drift off, and I lose track of a short-term memory, and so if you can deal with all that, I'm going to take you back to the house. I mean, like, I played SimCity for like 20, 25 years, dude, and so everything is like, a building is a house, a starship is a car, the planet is a city, and the star system is a region. Everything is just, in my brain, is equated that way, and so when you hear me talking about, that's what I'm talking about. But like, we're going to get back to the base, okay, and I want to kind of show you what we're going to do. And since we're going to start this thing from the start, I want to kind of show you what's waiting for you. And so, think of a Star Trek. Okay, I'm packing a bowl right now, but like, I'm taking a couple minutes to kind of like talk about what we're going to do here for a second. Think of a science fiction. When I was a kid, was a Star Trek, and then later they had new versions of it. But like, there was a kind of one of the entities out there, like Borg, B-O-R-G, I think it was. And so these guys were kind of like, I don't know, I didn't watch so much at the time, but they're kind of, the idea was that like, they were very pragmatic, and they absorbed the technologies that they needed, and they didn't what they don't. And that's kind of like the concept that I kind of take with this game, in a sense. But the base is very Borg. The base becomes very Borg, because it's like, once I discovered the actual facility, I spent so much time there, and everything in the base is going to be accessible from the car. The car will be accessible from everywhere in the base, and all the different projects that you get working on with when like there's gardening and plants and you got to build mines and all kinds of other stuff. The techniques to level up at first is just I just once I figured out how to synthesize my own elements, I was like I'm not doing it the hard way anymore. But it's not the way to continually play the game. It gets very uh, uh, cumbersome. It becomes like not very fun. Not very fun. But it works to be able to get yourself launched. I'm not going to sit out in the field and harvest with my multi-tool for 12 hours every time. Not going to happen anymore. So we're going to synthesize what we need. Every technique that we use, you can do it whichever way you choose. You can apply these methods towards any version of the game. And just kind of, if there's something new, like I've already loaded and played Sentinels, and I'm not enthused about it. It doesn't work. They're already on experimental build 3.83, and they just released 3.82. Hold on. It's almost like they released the product knowing it's not going to work, and that we're supposed to test it for them. I'm not going to be a guinea pig. And so let me change out of this suit. Let's hop in the car and get out of here. Alright. Let's go back to the house real quick. Alright. Now, I'm going to smoke a bowl here real quick, because I got to smoke a bowl. Alright, let's get out of the site. Whoa, whoa. There's nothing modded on this car yet, and so it's kind of like flying a shopping cart. It's just... Alright, now I'm going to let go of the trigger. We're going to fall back to 200%. If you want to get past all this, right-click your mouse and then it brings it up close. But right now, I just need to spark it. I'm going to hold down E and tag the planet. There we go. Alright, so one of the main things, see how I can see 5 screens right now? If we weren't in, the only way if we were in default 75%, we'd have to be traveling through space like this to be able to see all 5 screens at once. And if you're flying 20 units per second, as slow as you can, you still can't see the screen. And then all of a sudden you try and access it and it throws your pitch out, and it's just, you need to be able to fly by coordinate. Hold on. Now I'm going to try and reproduce a bug here real quick when we fall through the floor, so I'm going to put my piece down for a second. I'm going to fly into the base hot. We're going to fly in hot, and then we're going to run inside and see if we can fall through the floor. There we go. I want you to notice that there's going to be canisters sitting on the ramps. Okay, that's a long-standing bug that's been going on, dude. Alright, so we're going to eject real quick. Alright, I'm going to turn on my light. It's stuck behind this thing. Alright, not falling through there yet. See, if you set it anything lower than the high setting. Yeah, cool, cool, cool. If you set it on standard, you'll fall through the floor, dude. It's no good, no good, no good. And so notice how this drum is sitting up here. On the other side, there's 3 of them. That's a bug, dude. That's a bug. That's a bug and a half. And then if you save and reload, watch. Let's just hop in the car, hop out, and then just reload it real quick. Watch this. Reload autosave. And then they'll fall back into position where they were sitting. That's like a bug, and it's been in there. I don't care about new graphics. Just make the other stuff work. I don't want to fall through the floor and set it at high. Alright, so we're about done with the test here, dude. I just wanted to just kind of get in here and see what's going on. Yeah, see the base is all filling in. See, you can end up falling through. You can fall through stuff. And so, here, let's just go for a walk for a second, dude. Down here, refiners, when you're in use, see these on the wall? That's your storage, dude. Okay, lots of storage. Oh, alright, dude, I'm smoking at the same time. And so all of these refiners is different storage for your different elements. And these refiners right here is how I used to do my nanites. And then finally I just like said, look, it's not gonna let me, there's a hold to disable or hold to confirm button option. Okay, I just rebuilt this base as like to build for a demo for this video, but then I've restarted the video so many times that we're gonna have to just reproduce it all together. Hold on. I think I just got bit by a spider or something, dude. Hold on. And so, in this base may look very simple and primitive. Yeah, cool. But every foot of it is going to be accessible to your starship. You know what I mean? Like, there's your starship. And so here's on the roof. Let's just take a quick run. See how it renders the floors? On a lower setting, it'll be a problem. Yeah, see, they're still falling in. I'm trying to juggle this smoke at the same time. Alright, and then here is where I put all of our power supplies, okay? Solar panels and all that stuff. And so the base will be completely self-sustained, dude. But this is, I've got to make a recommendation, dude. Like, don't try and make your primary base on, like, a space freighter, dude. Like, you're going to be restricted when you're using base parts, particular base parts. You can only place so many objects in them. It'll only allow you like 3 refiners or something. Oh yeah, cool, they're easy and they're lighted, but you can take care of all that later. You make them 2-story, use the big lights, and it's all good. Okay, but building a solid base like this and getting your power supplies set up, okay, then all of your projects that you're working on, your farms and all that stuff, then it's all taken care of. It's all in one place. And eventually there'll be doors on each of these floors, and you'll have a better jetpack, and you make little different ramps and stuff. Okay? I spent like a good like month or so in these, once I discovered a minor settlement, dude. It was on, dude. At that point, it was like a whole new world. But this is what's gonna be, dude. Like I talk about Star Trek and being Borg. It's gonna be very Borg, okay? It's functional, man. Like, what you see right now, and especially if you start dealing with the Sentinels build, okay, when those Sentinels are coming at you, if you do anything, they're still gonna have to gain access to you. And, like, they cannot get over those walls. They cannot climb high enough to get over those walls. And so you're safe inside of there, dude. And on a home planet, you're safe from everything. The new Sentinels pack will come at you, but don't even worry about it. When you start working on the Sentinels pack, dude, the whole game is about being attacked all the time. I'm not feeling it. We could go back and do this video on that, but they're gonna have a new build every step along the way. And like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what I'm seeing with it right now, I'm not feeling it. But if that's what it's gonna be, we can go and do it. But like, I'm just really thinking about it, man. Like, right now, this is here. Let me show you the settings real quick. Okay, let me hit escape. Here are the settings. Alright, for the graphics. I gotta set them down like this in order to get the video recording down. There's so much going on with Sentinels, the Sentinel, pardon me, singular. Okay, the Sentinel update. Everywhere I go, I'm attacked by a Sentinel. I'm not feeling it, dude. I can load this planet into that, but every modification I make with it is going to be updated into it. Okay, if that makes any sense at all. If this is version 3.75, This is version 3.75, the last of Expedition, and now Sentinel is 3.8x. It was 8.0, 8.1, 8.2 as of current, but there's an experimental of 3.83. Oh man. So if I do any modifications in this build, okay, well then it's going to have all of that Sentinel stuff in there. Now, do I cut off and fall off the radar forever in a day? That can be done. The music I don't find very tranquil. It gives me heart palpitations. Alright, but if we put in a lot of effort on this planet, dude, like, I don't want to include the Sentinel stuff if it's all junk. It's all just extra graphics, and the graphics aren't working, and the stuff it says isn't working, and I don't feel like investing the time in here and having it be like, I just don't want to waste my time with something I don't want, dude. Like, when I'm playing in Sentinel and I'm trying to go to the space station, for whichever reason, dude, like, here, I'm just gonna smoke. I'll get chased by Sentinels out by the space station if I go to a different wherever. It's like, okay, well, then why is there a space station there if it's being guarded by Sentinels? If nobody's allowed to go there, then why is it there? How can it continue to exist? If, like, see how, like, right now we're flying at 20 units per second? We can hit the scan and we can fly super slow, but we can see our dashboard, okay? We can see our latitude and longitude. If we wanted to just chart this number down real quick, okay, you could write down that coordinate data and not have to actually land there. You could come back to it later. But if you had to go like with the Alt key and look at it and then let go of it, all of a sudden your vehicle pitches out of control. It goes into a different location and you have to readjust to where you're going, even if you try and set it back normal. And if this machine like won't show you, like, it doesn't show me north and south, east or west right now. If I turn this way, okay, there's south. If I turn up this way, where's north? North shows up. Okay, but this is like Amelia Earhart, dude. And if it was at standard 75%, it'd be sitting here, you'd look just about like this. You'd have no idea where you were going. You know what I mean? And so, like, that lack of foresight and continued bugs, dude, I just don't know if I want to go up to 3.82, but at the same point, I want to keep this video relevant. Oh, man. Things that I do not like, I do not appreciate about the Sentinel update. All the transparencies, extra additional graphics, I don't care about. There's enough as it is, dude. And I gotta turn everything down just to make it all work. Okay, that's one. The other part is like the music. Okay, that just gives me a heart attack. The update itself, dude. I want to have kind of a tranquil game, but if you do anything, it's like these Sentinels are coming at you. Okay, why are they coming at me at the space station? How can there exist a space station if it's constantly guarded by Sentinels? Who can go there? Alright, there's some fundamental kind of stuff about it. But my main issue with it is like the test bench, okay? They don't have a testing department, not like an actual testing department, okay? And when they release a game, dude, an update, the Sentinel at 3.81, they automatically anticipate, everyone's got to anticipate that there's going to be an update within the first 24 hours. Well, then if they know it's not going to work, then why are they releasing it? That's my issue, dude. Okay, all the work that I put in on this for 3.70 and 3.71, 3.73, 3.74, 3.75, and then they go on Christmas break. They come back and give a bunch of stuff that they know is not going to work. Okay? You know, but here's the coordinate data. Alright? Now we can fly slow and we can see where we are. Otherwise we'd be flying blind. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. Should I go to 3.82? It breaks things, dude. This is a beautiful planet. It's got everything that I want. And the new version breaks stuff. I'm tired of everything breaking. Here's a waypoint. Alright, so let's go find a waypoint. I don't know what to do, dude. I don't know what to do. Right now we can start leveling up our inventory, but if it's a different build, then I'm going to be missing something. Okay. I'm tired of going through this whole process over and over and over again. Where is that? F. I don't even know where it is. Where'd it go? Is it showing me something, or where is it? There it is. Alright, let's go check it out. Dude. Listen for the beep. There's the beep. Where is now this thing? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I really don't want to use 3.82. Oh, this looks like a great building spot. Look at that. Those little saving flag beacons, those are what cause problems. So this would be a cool place to build. You got lots of space and nothing's in the way. That's kind of cool. But what we'd eventually be doing is looking to see if there's navigation data in mass. These are those 5 elements I'm talking about, a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Okay, but like, what we would be looking for is navigation data, large amounts of navigation data, large amounts of salvage data if there's available. Okay, we really don't need to, but like having them available. And then here you want to check the antimatter housing. Antimatter housing. Okay, he's got one. He's got one. Salvage data, navigation data. Okay, there's at least a couple, but there's no drop pod data. This is not a place that we'd spend any time. Okay, and we go through that whole process. Do I want to invest that time in 3.82? Not really, dude. There's the beep. Then you're clear that you can turn around and just aim back. Alright. Yeah. Cool. Alright, well that's a good thing. Alright, dude. See here? Those are back. Those canisters are back on the shelf. That one's... It's just like... well, this is what we're going to be building, okay? The question becomes, do I want to do it in version 3.82 or keep up to date with everybody else with all this stuff, or stay at the last stable build? This is a stable build. It's tranquil, it's mellow, it works for what it works. At the same point, if they're fixing stuff, well then, I gotta make sure it's up to date. But whatever work I put, it's like, it's gonna contaminate the build. Once I go put stuff from 3.2 in there, okay, or 3.8, whatever. This is 3.70. I'd have to start that all over again. Uh, but anyway, so what you see here, I guess I'm just going to put this up. I'll call this like update decision. Decide whether or not to update. Whether or not to update, I don't know. I don't know. This base, when you get going, dude, once you get into the game, why I stopped and kind of made a break and redid this to make a demo, is each of these floors are going to fill up with your different projects, dude. If you use your home base and not your freighter, okay, settle out near where you want to be. If your objective is just to get to the center of the universe or the galaxy or whatever, well then the game's going to be over quick and you're going to get bored. But like, when you start making yourself self-sustainable, okay, yeah, you can go and synthesize your elements, okay, but once you go and like produce the farms to produce those elements, dude, if you do it all here in the base, you've got the car is going to be in access, the starship is going to be accessible from everywhere you are in this base. The sentinels are not going to be able to get over the walls, okay, and you've got enough space inside. Each floor is powered. It's going to have its own power drill set up with a solar farm, okay, and so the facility will be able to power everything around you. But it's set up, you have to have like one base, or at least what I do is I'll set up one base, and like this is a tier 3 economy for whatever trading or something, right? And then there's going to be a different color scale, and so there's 7 different system types to be able to gain access to. Here, I'm no good at the 3-dimension. The third person I'm no good at, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm no good at motion with this 3D thing. Hold on. I can't do it like this. Hold on. I gotta do a thing. There we go. These 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At some point they're gonna come up if your journey takes you that way. When that happens, if you set up a base like this in every economy, okay, then you're going to be able to go, if you need something from that, you can go to your spreadsheet and say, okay, what's in, hold on, let me show you. You look in your spreadsheet and say, hold on, if I gotta wake the drive up. In the economy, right, this one's right here. So this is a trading economy. These are the 5 elements because it's a tier 3 economy. And then you're going to have to get your economy scanner and then find there's going to be 6 more different types. Okay, whatever these names doesn't really so much matter. But they've got to be, you have to find one for each type in a tier 3 economy so you can find what you need. There was a guy that needed dirt and he's running around in circles. Well, it's like, if you go this way and you build a base, then all of your projects you're going to be able to build and set them up. Okay, yeah, it's kind of slow motion. It takes a lot of time and investment. Okay, but it's like, I used to play Sim City, dude. It's like you can unlock it and get unlimited cash and build whatever you want. I think I played The Sims 3. The Sims 3. My voice is going. The Sims, SIMS 3. Okay, it's just there's not a lot of options if you don't want to play like a shooter type of game. And so it was cool. You can unlock it with cash and you can build like buy all the race cars and all this stuff. And it's just like, okay. But it's kind of like playing with doll houses. It's kind of boring for me, you know, but like the same kind of concept in SimCity where you gotta level up the you have to organically grow the city or else you go to sleep for the night and you wake up and everything is bankrupt. You know, that kind of thing. But let's see, how long is this video? 39 minutes. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Alright, so we just changed the settings on there real quick. Here's the software list for 3.75. Okay, where's the shopping list for 3.82? Let me go find that. I just see this right here, dude. I'm tired of being a guinea pig. Right now I'm on 3.75. That's where we are. Within 3 days there was 3 builds, dude. And there's a 3.83 already in the works. Experimental mode. And I'm just not feeling it, dude. I'm just really not feeling it. But like for the sake of it, dude, here's a shopping list if we go to 3.82. Ah, yeah. If I continue on 3.75, I'm going to have a very enjoyable experience. It's going to be tranquil, and I'm not going to have to worry about all bizarre sentinels and all the other stuff that goes with it. Well, that would be really nice. You know what I mean? Like, I can enjoy the experience. Things I see added to the Sentinel update is things like extra graphics and transparencies. I don't care about the graphics and transparencies, dude. I just want to be able to like set my settings and not fall through the floor. But then there's other aspects where I hear that like there's certain bugs like one of the methods like I showed you the base where I started off at is like I learned a lot in that minor settlement, dude. Hold on. My my dial is fading out. I've been working on this all night and now the sun's coming up. But like when I go to build that base, the one that we were just at, I do it organically. I get a scope on the space station, and then I navigate to where I'm directly underneath the space station, and then I'll try and find a minor settlement right in that region. I'll just scope the region out. I'll just pull circles, okay, like a Viking. I'm just gonna find whatever is there, and then like, and but if I do this video, we're going to take a different approach. We're going to be more concrete about it. And we're going to use like navigation data. Navigation data. Man, I'm telling you. And so, that being the case, if we were to go to the space station, one of the bugs that like makes me want to think about moving up to 3.82 is from what I'm reading, there's a bug fix where they talk about you go to the space station and then there's a duplicate entry in your teleport log. I've been waiting for a long time for that to get fixed because like I see that all the time. I've actually changed up my whole method to avoid that and keep it clean and not like uh, you know have a duplicate entry in there. If they fix that, well then dude, that's cool. That'll work really really well for the approach. If you don't go build your base organically and we use navigation data, we're going to go to the space station before the mission requires us to go. When we go there before the mission tells us to go, is when that duplicate entry, because once we go and satisfy when the mission wants us to go, then that's when that second entry comes. If they fix that, well then that'd be really cool. But that's really tertiary on every list. I mean, that's third down the line. I don't care. But this is my shopping list, okay? And so I'm really kind of trying to decide what I want to do right now. I started this video just to get off the launch pad and start building that inventory. But if I'm not using the same version, at least as far as current, then everything, I don't want to give you false data. You know what I mean? You can apply the methodology to every build, but at the same point, if I'm going to go through this, man, I don't want to deal with the sentinels. But that means if I'm ever going to get a bug fix, I'm never going to get another bug fix. This is it. If I stay at 3.75, and so I really don't think that like you'll be able to update 3.9x, whatever follows after the Sentinel update, the next type of build. Okay, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, whatever. Okay, whatever that may be. I mean, we're coming to the end of a list. Is it just going to keep going up a notch? I don't know. I don't know. But if they fix that bug, well, they're introducing a bunch of stuff I have no interest in. The first version, 3.80, they had a music track that was just giving me a heart attack, dude. Wasn't feeling it at all, at all. And so, man, how long is this video? This was going to be just getting into it. But I'm going to cut it at 45 minutes and do like a deciding whether or not to update. I don't know. If you understand, I'm trying to be useful and helpful. I got to get back to what I'm working on as far as my own personal projects, but I'm trying to wrap up what I know about this game while it's fresh in my memory. I don't know. Give me a minute. I'll catch you around town. If I see you, if I see you. If I don't, I don't. But I'm gonna make a cut in 3, 2, 1.